ARIN allocates IP addresses and autonomous system numbers, or ASNs, to organizations following the policies outlined in our Number Resource Policy Manual. Before you submit a request for IP addresses, you should review the information available on ARIN's website by choosing IP addresses and ASNs, followed by requesting IP addresses or ASN. Here, you can review the requirements to qualify for resources and learn about the documentation ARIN will need from you to approve your request. If this is your first ARIN transaction, you will need to do a few things before you can request an ASN. First, create an ARIN online account, then associate your user account with a point of contact record. Also, create an organization identifier or org ID with your point of contact as the admin or tech point of contact. After your ARIN online account is set up and associated with a point of contact that has the authority to request resources for your organization, you can submit a request for resources. To request IP resources, first, log into ARIN online. Then, from the navigation menu, select IP addresses, and then select Request. The Request IP address page displays your options for requesting addresses. ARIN issues blocks of IP addresses to 3 types of organizations. First, to local internet registries, which are generally internet service providers, who then reassign IP address space to their customers. Second, to organizations that provide internet services to other organizations, such as virtual private servers, co-location services, dedicated hosting, etc. And finally, to end users or organizations that operate networks exclusively for their employees. This address space is assigned for the organization's internal use and is not subdelegated to anyone outside of the organization. Are you still not sure what you need? Help is available through Ask ARIN. Complete an Ask ARIN ticket, and our registration services staff would be happy to assist. Choose the option that best describes your needs. Complete at least the required fields in the network registration page. When you're finished, select Next Step. To approve your request, ARIN may require details about your network, organization, and business plan, along with contact information. We recommend providing as many details as possible when you submit your request. As a reminder, you can find more information and examples of resource request documentation by visiting our website and choosing IP addresses and ASNs, and then selecting Requesting IP addresses or ASNs from the top navigation menu. Complete and submit the required documentation and then select Next Step. Review the information you have provided and then choose Submit. After you submit your request, an ARIN resource analyst will review it, typically within 2 business days. Your analyst will then either approve your request or ask you for more information. When you have met all policy requirements, ARIN will approve your request and ask that you pay any applicable fees, and if required, submit an updated Signed Registration Services Agreement, or RSA, within 60 days of approval. Once ARIN receives and processes all applicable fees, and if required, a signed RSA, then the IP addresses will be issued within 2 business days. If you need a status update on your request or have any questions, please call ARIN Registration Services at 703-227-0660. If you need assistance with your invoice, please call ARIN Financial Services at 703-227-9886. Looking for additional videos? Visit our training library at arin.net/howtovideos to learn about IPv6, RPKI, and more.